I should. I was thinking maybe just to stop with the hacking log, but then now we're here again. Guess I continue. Probably rework the tile screen, but I thought I will call it Old Castle 2. What I did in the between time is I reworked the map, so you collect checkpoints and you can go back to every checkpoint, or it saves your progress. You press start twice, or you can actually then you can replay those things, or continue where you left. Another thing I reworked is the tutorial level. We'll go through that very quick. Also the text are kind of reworked, fixed, so like little mistakes, or sometimes the text was a bit too long to read, I felt like, and made it a little shorter. The tutorial text is the same. I changed this up so you cannot cheese it. Before you could just whip it diagonally on the top, but now you have really... So you need to do this action. There is no... I was thinking to put another tutorial person here. Maybe telling about the gaps. This jump is doable, it's a 2-pixel jump. But it's, yeah, you need to read. I mean, 2 pixels are not that. I mean, Simon moves with 1.4 in hex pixels. So that means every 4th frame he will move 2 pixels actually. So sometimes you just have 1 frame to make it, sometimes you have 2. I could read his foot, but yeah, I will not use it as a mechanic, so I don't feel like I need to put anything in the tutorial, but I'll just leave it here. Maybe if I would do a hard version of this where I include such things, I could put it in. And here is still the same, you learn. I'm actually curious, it's not explained that well. A nice thing would be just to have a demo playing, so you could replay it, would be the best. Also those gaps, I use those. Here you cannot jump. I think it's also, it's not the best thing to show, but later on it's in the level 2, but another thing that's changed. When you read through this one, in the end a heart will drop. And it's actually a bit close to get it. So you need to... But so yeah, you see a reason to go up there again, but it's actually doable. I will go over the code I wrote, but first I show off everything, I guess. I think I left off on the wick ditch pixel. We can look at how it turned out. Also, yeah, put chat over here. I think the level is mostly the same. I changed up small things like remove the ring because it was easy to despawn it. Oh, I still have the long one. Interesting. I think it just gets clear when you died or halved, so never wrote any other code. That part was a bit easier, maybe, if you were bad at ring shenanigans. Just walked into me. If you whip those things, you see it falls down. Yeah, that's meant the Skybox back. It's the boss arena, but oh well. Yeah, he can, depending what he does. I mean, there is not really much another way to dodge him than the action to jump over him. It's kind of clear what to do, and you can also just quick kill him, kinda. It might be take you a little bit to figure this all out. Yeah, sometimes it just gets you. I wrote some code so I can continue within the stage. The flag should be cleared once you leave, so you can refight Wexel from the continue screen. Oh, I cannot walk up here. And here I made this a bit, this part I didn't even show anyway. So you can see it, I was hiding it totally, and DD tested it and he walked back and forth in the level, it's kind of stupid, so made it more obvious. I mean, we're in an inn, but there is still enemies. It's kind of strange, but oh well. I was also thinking reworking those enemies, but I think I should not. I should focus on making the other levels and move on. Don't do too much custom stuff since it takes way too long. I did way too much, I think, already. She tells you that. It's also kind of funny, I don't know, need to look into why he stands up there. Yeah, he'll turn into a zombie. And from here you cannot go up here. Maybe you can boost up there twice with the frogs. That's just once, huh? And this will lead nowhere. Do I think of fixing it? No. And here's the reworked rowding fight. Made a bigger flame, so that thing actually can hit you. Sometimes it's hard to outrun him. But and there are multiple ways to dodge, but you have to figure it out. You can also jump in the corner. Maybe show it here if you jump left and right. Outrunning is really hard. If you're ahead enough, you can do that. There are ways to quick kill with the cross too, if you just align. He moves almost as fast as the cross, so just throw it in the right spot behind him. It's kinda... I hit him and jump over him. Then jump up. Oh, that doesn't work. Probably just best way to run, but then the other flame made it really harder. Just the latest thing I changed up. I want to be able to outrun him, kinda, but it's... This option is no longer really fair. I'd rather just do it wrong, probably. I don't like him to be a pushover anyway. You know, we can just keep standing on the table and do the down whips. Probably a lot of people will discover this strat. I feel like I would want to see. Oh, not this is the wrong side. Like if you just jump over him. This will get you ahead a little bit. Oh well. Oh yeah, second phase probably just kills me. Because you need some health. It's also hard to hit the head. Oh, I always do the same crap. Oh, this is a glitch, huh? Probably something I produced. Need to look into that. Sometimes it never jumps and then it jumps like crazy again. Wish this would be less... Should be more scripted. So you have better chances. Sometimes they're really odd. Yeah, and the next section... Not sure if this is really fitting if you would watch the cutscene. Does it look like? It should be a tower there, huh? And then the way into the castle. The next level I haven't done yet. I think you usually talk to the first thing you see, so barkeeper will tell you that the hunter is wounded. This guy does sell you bones. The bone doesn't do anything right now. But it will show up where the double is. If I had some points I could show it off, maybe give myself some points very quick. Oh yeah, maybe we should talk to the people. She will tell you that, you know, her man is... There should be medicine, but I haven't done anything so you could save him, but... It would be nice, maybe there is a way. Maybe in the second playthrough you can save him. But yeah, he'll give you a whip and tell you that he lost his key, and you can decide to kill him or you can just despawn him too. Doesn't matter, since you have to whip, the woman downstairs will believe that you killed him anyway. Let me go to this side first. This I did for Tin. Maybe I'll leave it in even. Shoutouts to Tin. It's just an NPC here who does tell you that the castle, that he closed off the thing so the monster don't come in, and the castle looks kinda shabby, but it probably will when I went over it. This is also if you when you have the whip, which we will check the whip and tell you that you're a monster. I don't change his text, maybe I should change his too, but it's always work. If you... Oh, you can hit it. That's not good. Now I cannot go through anymore. I need to fix that, I guess. Oh, I didn't save state. I guess I have to fight him again. Maybe... Could you jump over and... I would love if there is a pattern where you can go jump from left side and the right side. Maybe you need to slow the horse down a little. I just don't like the cheesy strat up here that much. Oh, getting hit anyway. Oh, it's a drag. Come on, jump. Why you never jumps, man? You're kidding me. Now they starts jumping when I'm dead. It would be probably good to make him slower, because the quickly we can align the cross. I didn't align it. You can also align it when he just throw it behind him. And on the way back you do some hits. But it's also kinda hard. But also kinda cool that there is a quick kill strat. Maybe I just leave it. Come on, die. Now watch. Even die to him. There's also no checkpoints for the seconds. I think I come to the code later and explain why. I need to do all this crap again. In fact, yeah, you can kill him. Maybe show that off too. He has some health though. Maybe I should really make him attack, I don't know. If you hit it with that... Also, you could actually respawn it, can't you? Or I can't just make it a different event. But it can confuse people. Probably open this area up as soon. can walk through this anyway. Yeah, well, that's where I am right now. This is all vanilla. Showing the world my desktop again. Didn't prepare any of it. Pre-patching, haven't done anything. Here is like for the cross that you, when you catch it, it gets a heart back. Just had to hijack those routines. Also decompiled more, those tables been not. Yeah, just working on my stuff to put it short. I had a whole new document for the map. I put a new table in that's actually for each checkpoint you can put in what cutscene it should show and what entrance to use, because I go in from odd entrances and needs to be provided, else a lot of stuff in my hack would not work. And the last value is just the level where to go. It will also, that's just a hijack. I removed the password screen with just setting pointer index to the right memory addresses from stuff that was not documented before anyway. Yeah. Also, where is chat? Do I have viewers? No, I don't. Very good. In the text engine, oh yeah, there is actually not much more to it. Text engine just a lot more NPCs, and then every NPC needs text. It's kind of how this are all the actors or main pointers. Everyone has an action script if he talks, or you have a routine for shopping. Sometimes they have new ones, like the one that sells bone, shop routine bone. It's not really. I mean, as you write code, you think about how you could have organized it better in the first place. But I just want to have a few NPCs. But when you have a lot, suddenly you realize it would have been worth putting in some time to write proper code. Like I could use the table the game provides, but I still use Red Guy's ASCII table here for everything. It's also kind of cool when you have the ROM. If somebody would like to change stuff up. Then when it's ASCII, you can just read it as plain text, It is kind of cool. Makes hacking kind of easier. If you don't have source code, but I will share this source code anyway when I release the hack. So don't want anybody unnecessarily need to suffer through decompilation and reverse engineering. If you can, I mean, it would be enough to just rewrite or document my crappy code better and see my bad decisions I made. While coding it. And that's just general routines for NPCs, and the NPC is on the main thing. The first two states are used for just text in general, and then you kind of customize every enemy, but you see there's just mostly two or three routines to call. And mostly the last routine will be the text routine. I like to customize. It's easy to when you get the ideas. It's very customizable like this. For hacking, is kind of perfect. I feel like. And how it is solved in the main routine. Also made those collapsible now. Didn't know that before. It helps a lot. Keep it short. If you read NPC list, maybe I should look up the where it's looks for the action list. Oh, actually not. The main table where it starts. I mean, everything is state driven. I just have the one ID, and ID means NPC. And I put NPC as a state, so. But I can't find the thing I actually wanted to show. Oh, here oh no, it's actually, yeah. Sure, state will occupy NPC, but also in the editor, you put another sub ID for the NPC. We show it in here very quick. Because you cannot set the states, but it will just, since the first two are occupied, add 2 to it when it's low, and this kind of works perfectly for me. So yeah, the job is actually kind of just copy pasted stuff, and the job table just provided the what I use for also for checkpoints, or provide gear loadout for. I made it possible to skip NPC that give you stuff, and you still get the loadout you need to. But you see, most of the cost levels are not done. I'm just kind of here. The bosses are a big document too. I mean, 2,000 lines by now. But I organized it kind of nice. Currently working on rowding is done, so you can collapse those. If you need to rework something, you just collapse the things you need. Like, you know, maybe Pexel, you have something. Here you can look at the hijacks, or I also put just the basic stuff that you get an idea of the boss. Here I added the last 3 states. I moved this one routine to free space, and then the free space stuff is here where you pull the origin in free space, so you can just write code. Pexel has this code I actually wrote, you know, where the nuts go all crazy and the stuff. It still has bugs in it. I mean, even especially the ore, but in the end I just left it in. Sometimes you just want to move on. There's still a lot of code though. New boundaries for the nuts. I know I check them from left to right, but on top doesn't work because you know the screen starts at 0 pixel in the y direction, and when you want to a boundary, you kind of want to check farther out. And just it rolls over if you do this check, if it's the carry is clear, or you know, if you have suddenly a minus number there, and not go crazy, and then you have to think how how you solve that stuff. Sure, everything is solvable, but it gets down that you invest actually a lot of time. I mean, it makes you better at writing code, but I feel like I suck at it anyway, and just try to give my best to make it working. And so this is for a boss. But you see there it's a lot of more bosses done. Those documents I explained in the beginning, they're all kind of stayed the same. I'm sure I added small stuff as I go, tweaking mechanics and stuff. Yeah, I think I call it here, load this to YouTube, so there is something there. So thanks for watching. Bye bye.